essays and group work plans. One day we thought, let's sail away and live on a boat with adventures every day. So welcome aboard, come join the ride. We're floating through life with Willow by our side.
And hopefully we'll get to Kintbury today and be able to get a nice little mooring.
You've got attention problems.
I haven't got attention problems.
What, this time?
Thing is, the only time it ever talks to you is when it does give you bad news. But it's still the oil pressure's not going up.
Hopefully, the person they send out knows more than us. A 6-year-old child probably would. See you at next lock. Me and the boss. Come on, you. Right, so it's Thursday. Welcome to a new vlog, actually, isn't it? We stopped last time. We're on our way to Kintbury, but the vlog was just basically we were done. So we stopped. The cruise was a bit long, it felt, so we just stopped. And it was a nice spot, and today off we go. The weather is quite nice. Don't know if you can see on screen, but it's quite a bright day. So yeah, I'm taking the dog for a bit of a walk. Gonna go down to the lock, and then I can get the lock all set and everything. The first lock is not too far. Only 3 locks today, so that's quite nice. Quite nice, really, to get it started. We did walk down here, took the dog for a walk last night, and actually it's quite a nice little stretch, it seems like, so it should be quite a nice cruise today. Not too long as well. Suits us down to the ground. Probably, I don't know, a couple of hours maybe.
More morning. I don't know if you can hear that, but the bird song here has been lovely. Fantastic impromptu stop yesterday. Really nice spot, really quiet, like proper in the countryside. You smell it and get cracking this morning because it's going to get a bit windy later apparently. But yeah, lovely day. Lovely day. But yeah, nice spot. We'll stop there again, but the internet was absolutely appalling. It doesn't generally bother us, the internet, but yesterday it did because Sonya was trying to upload video. But yeah, the internet was shocking, so don't stop there if you need internet. It's really nice. So we're on our way to the next lock, and hopefully we'll get to Kintbury today and be able to get a nice little mooring. Yeah, join us for the cruise.
So lock number 1 of the day. Yep, completely full. I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan when they do the locks and they put these things on them. So at least paint it black or something. It just looks so weird. Looks so weird, right. So Sonia's like sped down here. Sonia's just coming around that corner already. I ain't just got here. Here she comes. Right. Just a little plank again. Proper dodgy. Right, to the other side. Willow just followed me across. first thing in the morning, eh? Nice little lock though, look. Right next to woodland. Okay, you wouldn't want these trees to come down in the wind. Just emptying it. Someone came down really late last night, so we knew the locks had been set against us. So I think that's going to be all the way today, every single lock, because that one boat. Up to then, a boat had just gone through. We thought it was going to be the last boat, but no. I see there was just one thing can do it. So the rope was underneath the mop, which meant Sonya had to come down, move the mop. As she does that, the boat starts going away. And now she's got to put it back across.
Later on in the night, when the crowds have gone, we could talk under moonlight till dawn. We could stay to watch the sunrise, cancel all our plans. We don't need a reason why we just can't. I wish I could stop time and stay in this moment, never think about going. Won't you stay with me for a little while? Got myself free falling deep into your eyes. You came to me without warning, but I knew why. I wish I could stop time and stay in this moment, never think about going. Won't you stay with me for a little while? Stay in this moment, never think about going. Won't you stay with me for a little while?
No, so you went Sunday, stayed Sunday night.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that would be less busy than doing the Saturday night like we did?
I don't know. I think the bank holiday Monday spins it out a bit, because obviously some people don't work on the bank holiday Monday.
That's true.
And then they might go Sunday instead, but and some people work Saturdays now.
But it's just like we did Saturday, right? Because it feels like Saturday night.
Yeah, we're still in that. Yeah.
So it's like, oh, Saturday, you do Saturday, wouldn't you? Saturday's going to be the big one. But actually, I wouldn't mind going when it was the quieter out of the two.
Yes. Yeah. I was surprised at how big it was, to be honest with you, how popular.
Yeah.
How many people actually go to Cricket. I think that surprised me.
I think maybe what you do is you'd look and see what entertainment it was.
Yeah.
So like
we'd
this
have liked
year.
Robbie, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Robbie,
Yeah.
I loved Abba, but
Yeah. But I looked around, right? And all the women were up dancing and singing, and all the men were just sitting there. I think ABBA is more women than men.
reckon?
I reckon, yeah. I mean, obviously not in the group. So you've got Benny and Bjorn. I remember it took me years before I realised it was, you know, like ABBA was the initials. Have you just found out? Have I just told you that? There you go. Take that with you. Anything else you want to know?
No, I did know that.
Yeah.
I did know that.
Anything else you want to know?
I did know it.
Their drinks weren't too expensive, really.
Not really. Not considering we've been to like where have we been? Loads of places where you buy
Oh, we've been to their food court there, where it was like,
cool, £5 for 5 chips.
yeah, £1 a chip. How's
Look at
that?
your face.
Oh, then I had to as well.
Picture.
Willow's sitting there. I gave her £2.50. That was only 2 chips. Look at this. What a lovely little trip this one is. That was good. Dog woke up 6 o'clock this morning. I was really pleased with that. That was really good, wasn't it? Well done, Willow. Lovely.
But you got to see the early morning light.
I didn't see anything. I could barely open my eyes.
Like a little mole coming out the door. Oh, that smells.
This is the sewage works. Yeah. This is the sewage works. We get past this, and then it's the pub. We're opposite the station, under the bridge,
Is it the Dundas Arms we're going past first, yeah?
Yeah, Dundas Arms.
Heard about that.
What is a Dundas?
It's named after,
There we go.
It's named
Don't know
after,
what Aber is.
no, I read the book.
All right, go on.
It's named after the bloke that served on their council, and he was the head of the Kennet and Avon Canal Society people back in the day, and then he served in Parliament for like X number of years.
So is that Mr. Arms?
Yeah, it's him. Dundas Arms. The rest of him didn't appear.
Yeah.
Past Mitchell's birthday bash,
Yeah, no one knows who Mitchell is.
which was my youngest son,
Jesus.
my baby boy.
He was
30.
what, 30 and 6'4", 6'5",
He grows every time you say how tall he is.
6'6". Well, put it this way, he's nearly as tall as me now.
He's taller than you, you nana.
He's nearly the same as me, 6'6".
He towers over me now. Well, obviously, he has done since he was about 20, but...
Since he's about 12.
Yeah, 30 years old, my baby.
Well, it says something about you, doesn't it? Because you had him when you was, what, 40? Was it?
Oh, you're so rude.
It's nice though, just one more like these locks, right?
You've done nothing but moan
Oh my
about
god.
these locks this morning.
Seriously?
I think you're a little bit impatient.
So you're just standing like that, just leaning on the side, just, oh yeah, that's all right, go on, put your back into it. Honestly, what it is they've not been looked after.
No, they haven't.
That one's called Cope's lock. I think it should be called Corpse lock.
Corpse.
Because it's dying. But we have got recommendations. Our post-it notes. So the post-it notes for this page are one about restrictions, so we don't need that anymore. I'll just throw that one in the water. It says Kintbury is busy between the bridge and the lock, but you can moor after the bridge. Because I think that's where the services are. And then someone else put more beyond the bridge after the water point.
Oh, okay.
But we've had loads of people sending us stuff through. And honestly, it has made a world of difference, isn't it?
It really has. So we really love the fact that so many people gave us some lovely mooring advice or tips of places that are good to stop at. So yeah, it really made a difference. It makes a difference when you set out. It's a nice boat, that one. I love having a look in people's boats that go past. I'm really bad for it.
I think you've got attention problems.
I haven't got attention problems.
Yeah, you just get distracted. You're in the middle of, whenever you start talking, about halfway through, you start looking at other things. And often start talking about those things.
No, I just thought it was a really nice boat. They've got the radiators we like.
Now you're on the radiators. Can you remember what you started talking about then? At the start. What was the start of your sentence? Because that was one sentence and it breached 3 different things.
Oh no, I can't remember and I don't care.
Honestly.
What was you saying when we came past there?
You.
It makes all the difference.
What
does
does?
it?
What does?
People telling us where's nice places to moor and things like that. It makes
And then
all
you
the difference. So when you set out, you know that on your journey, you know where that there's somewhere in your future where you can moor up. Whereas on the Thames, we often used to set off not knowing whether we were going to be mooring up in 3 hours or 7 hours. But this way, we know that there are moorings coming up, and I think that's what we like about the canals.
Good, well done. Even though I just saw you then at the end, you looked at that boat, didn't you?
Yeah. Who doesn't? I bet everyone does.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it must be straight after, yeah. Bloody light. What, this time? I hate this control panel. So as you just saw, the red light, the one below the hull, that one, the oil pressure one, was flashing. So it does need a service. Probably going to do a service at Kintbury anyway, was the plan. So yeah, hopefully we'll get the service done, change everything about, and that will solve it. Fingers crossed. But yeah, we're replacing that panel. I wanted to get rid of it. All it does is give us bad news. Ain't it, son?
Can't get rid of it. Thing is, the only time it ever talks to you is when it does give you bad news.
I know, yeah.
That's its function.
You just hear that beeping noise. It's like, oh
no,
what?
now? Thing is though, we'll do the old. So I've got all the stuff. I just need the time. So I'll do that while we're here.
Yeah.
And then we'll just test it and see what happens.
All we're doing, mate, is a hire boat just filling up with water. That's the water point there, the little brick thing. Rubbish and stuff goes into there. So I might, well, wait, I might go get our rubbish and get rid of it, son.
So this is a fantastic service offered by Berkshire Fire Service. They've just stopped to check fire safety on your boat. They're talking to all residents on boats on this waterway, and they've given me this leaflet, so I'm going to hold it up because if you think you might benefit and you're on this waterway, it's a safe and well visit, it's non-invasive, but they'll come and just check your boat out for fire safety. So if you know anyone, pass it along. I'll jump on that. It's very, very close up. Extreme close up. No. Tom's going to laugh at this when he sees this. Right. So yeah, really nice bunch of lads. Chaps really. Really nice bunch of blokes actually, walking along fire people. Just checking on boat safety for people. I'm sure they've got a website, so if there is a website on their leaflet, I'll put it in the link below. But if you know somebody or if you want them to come and have a look at your boat, check it out. But they'll come and check you out for fire safety.
Right, we're all mod up, just behind, well, we came through the bridge, so down there is where the last lock was and where we got the water and all the rest of it. And then behind us, just over there, is the house of something Harris. Someone just told us they walked past. Well, who is it, son?
Richard Harris.
It's Richard Harris, not the Richard Harris, but he is also a famous Richard Harris, the author. He wrote Conclave, you know, the film about the Pope who dies and all the rest of it, won some Oscars and things. So it's got beautiful houses. The only thing I sometimes worry about is, with Sonia's history, with like nice houses around, I worry that people are going to think we're casing the joint and they might recognise that if they send the pictures to police and that sort of thing. So I just have to make sure she's sort of on the boat of an evening, basically.
So Jill Hornby, this is my line, is married to Richard Harris apparently, and her brother is Nick Hornby of High Fidelity,
Yeah.
And About the Boy. So they're our neighbours.
Yeah.
We're going to pop in after
Yeah.
a cup of sugar.
Like that, oh, the scum's moved in the area. They'll be over for sale sign soon.
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
So as you have seen either in last week's vlog or the vlog just now, our lights started flashing on the engines. We looked it up and everything, and it doesn't sound anything too serious. Fingers crossed. If you have anything you might suggest, let us know. But it does say about doing the service things, which, to be honest, we're a little bit overdue with. So I'm going to just sort of come up here, and here is Sky in the engine.
Not quite in the engine bay yet.
Oh, she will be shortly though.
Oh, I'll go in. So we just run the engine. Right, so we're running the engine for 10 minutes just to get the oil nice and thin, so it comes out easy. Now I've got to go and find the oil cans that I kept from the last service to put the old oil in. First thing I'm going to do is going to do the oil change because that's the most important thing.
Yep.
The air filter change is the easiest thing. But first of all, I'm going to get the old canisters out to pump out all the old oil and then top it up with nice new clean stuff. Oh, it's all hot now in there. We're pretty much there.
So that and that. 2 big bottles of it.
9 litres apparently it takes.
Final little clean up, it's all on tight. That oil, the dirty oil is out. It's out.
Ah!
Now, what do you do now? The filter.
Take the old filter off, put the new filter on.
I wish I'd filmed that. So if you go back and watch last time we did this, we had so much trouble with going clockwise and anti-clockwise. And Sonya just got me to go, alright, do that, turn it towards you. So I'm trying to turn it towards you, it wasn't budging at all. And then I went, that's clockwise, is that right? Is that what you want? Went, oh, no, it's the other way. Came off in a second. There's the old one. Caked in oil. And there's the new one, Sonya's just dirtying it.
Priming it. You're being primed. Right, I've hand tightened.
Right, so I'll now...
You hand tighten.
Yeah. There's it going in. But I come in for the muscle and then we turn over to the brains of the operation.
That's a bit dirty, doesn't it? It looks different.
It's not, it's the same, just different colour.
It's got metal on the outside. Well, it's more than the minimum.
There you go then.
So I can run it, but I can put some more in.
And this year it's helping us massively, except for the fact, guess who tried to turn it the wrong way again? Don't tell, look at me. I said what way?
I said looking from the bottom, it needs to go anti-clockwise.
Yeah. And where did I say to turn, which way to turn it? I said, oh, well, in that case we turn it that way. And then what did you do instead?
Turned it the other way.
Turned it the other way. I went, oh no, I think it's this way, I'm sure. I think it's this way.
I thought
that's the mistake we made last time. Yeah, it was last time. We listened to you
Look,
about
I'm really
clockwise
hot
and anti-clockwise.
in here, the engine is hot.
Right, go. Did you put your, oh, no. Oh, look at that. Like a well-oiled machine, son.
Oh, I like what you did there.
Like
Right. Prime with a little bit of diesel.
That's what Thomas said. The other way. Towards the canal, the tow path, you're going to turn it.
That way.
No, that's away from it, towards it. Oh my God. I meant the tow path nearest to us. Right, last time we did it, we started spraying oil out the bottom. Did you see any?
No, but it's still the oil pressure's not going up. There shouldn't be any. Why is the oil pressure light still going? You know, like the oil pressure should go up the minute the engine starts. I don't know if it's not on properly but it wouldn't do up that length. It wouldn't tighten up if it was cross-threaded. It wouldn't go on, would it?
And it definitely wasn't coming out because there's like a puddle down there, right?
Right, yeah.
And there's nothing going into that puddle. That's why I could tell, well, whereas before it was literally just spraying down into that water.
So there's nothing on the dipstick at all.
Yeah, no, it's completely
Dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was loads on it before I started it.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to phone RCR. I wonder if there's a blockage somewhere. I don't know. They can come and sort it out, and if it costs us, it costs us. Done.
Yeah.
It was all going so well though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it all seemed too easy. We think maybe when we put the oil filter on, it might have had like a seal on the old one that didn't come off with the old one. Because we've looked online and someone said they did that and we couldn't see this black seal. Loads came out there. I know you were saying to me like, oh, it wasn't the gap, but loads came out.
What, 2 bucket loads? Like, I'm looking at it now,
Yeah.
you would notice 8 litres of water in here.
So in the unusual position of not knowing what we're doing. Or what's happened, or how it happened, or what we should have done, or we didn't do, or anything really. Right, this is what they call in the engine world a Hail Mary. So we're gonna try and take off the new oil thingy that we did and we think we did wrong and we left the thing on the thing in the first place. Very technical. So basically there might be like some sort of rubber thing that we've left on. So we're gonna try and take it off, hopefully without a load of oil coming out into the engine, more than there already is, because there's a lot in there now. That's the plan. Yeah, hopefully get it off, get the rubber seal off, get it back on again, and then see if our Hail Mary worked.
Do we know about the extra ring, yeah?
Yeah, the extra ring, which is down.
There?
Can you see? Yeah, so
Yeah.
in there is the extra, that black circle, that was
That was the old seal off of the old filter that could have, we don't know if this is true or not yet, stayed on the fitting, and then when I've put the new fuel filter on, it's not created a seal, which is why all of the oil is now sitting in our bilge. I've been off to Euro Car Parts to get some more oil because I had some, but not enough. I've also bought some of this oil soaky uppy stuff. Apparently,
The official name.
the technical way of using it is you put it on the oil and scrape it back up again.
Right.
So that should absorb all the oil that's in the bilge if
This works.
If this works. If
So
this
we've now
doesn't
got to
work,
see. So when we have been checking the oil, there was no oil
nothing
at
on
all.
the dipstick. So I've just put some more oil in because we didn't have enough oil. But there's oil there, look, baby.
Good. Where's it go up to?
Goes up to nearly full. So what we need to do is just run the engine.
Hopefully it won't
Come flying out. You've really got to watch that though. As soon as you see it, let me know. Moment of truth, part 7.
Last time you couldn't miss it because it just went straight in down there and it was like a puddle of it just spraying in.
Hey, here you go. I don't want to do it.
Nothing spraying yet.
Okay, got to run it for a little bit so the oil circulates through the filter. Then I'm going to check the oil levels again and top up as needed. The oil pressure is good.
The thing as well, I wasn't even going to film this. As I said, so I'm not sure about filming, it'll be a bit boring. Then I spent the whole day and nearly broke the engine again. Brilliant. So just checking there's no residue oil in the engine, and then I think we're going to shut this up and cry, pray, touch wood. We actually did the service really well, other than the fact that I think that must have been what happened, that extra, that the seal on the old oil filter must have stayed on, which we didn't know anything about.
No.
So when we put the new one on, it meant 2 oil seals right on top of each other. As soon as we turned the engine on, the oil just flew straight back down and out the bottom. So we've got about 8 litres of oil. I did say, Sonya, it's low country oil, it's not 8 litres of oil.
Not honestly, but then having looked when I moved round.
So when you didn't believe me and then looked for yourself,
Yeah, then I thought, oh dear.
you thought, oh, actually, joys of living on a boat. Still lovely, still been a nice day. So there you go, all done. That was no bother at all, was it, eh? Really easy. Hopefully that's dispelled a few myths and some of you now are brave enough to take on doing the servicing yourself. What could possibly go wrong? So I'll leave it there, I think, after this slick episode. If you haven't already, please subscribe, please like, love your comments, leave a comment, everything else you can do, become a member maybe. But whatever you do, make sure you come back again next week.